Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you about a book that's really cool actually. It's Malcolm Gladwell's Tipping Point. Now, if you've not heard of Malcolm Gladwell before, he did another really good book, which was, what was it? Not Tipping Point. Oh, I should hold it that way. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was kind of talking about like the cause and effect thing, which is super interesting. I'm going to try and hold my phone like that. So the bits that I wanted to, if you like this video by the way, don't forget to like, share or subscribe. I'm going to give it a rating at the end of the video, so if you like it then stay tuned and you'll be able to see that. And I'm just going to talk about the bits that I found really interesting in the book. So it talks about how there's a link between cause and effect, and by understanding the difference between cause and effect we can infer different feelings and meanings. So it talks about like if you're tired, you'll go to sleep because you're tired. However, essentially it says there could be erroneous things that make you feel like you're tired. So the book starts talking about yawning, and it starts talking about like if someone sees someone yawn, then they're more likely to yawn, then other people are more likely to yawn, and it kind of causes like an epidemic of yawning. And while he was talking about it, there was a part in the book where he said, if you yawn, so I suppose if you're watching this and you yawn while listening to this or after that, then the likelihood is that after you saw that or after you did yawn, you thought to yourself, I'm tired. But you might not be tired. You might only feel tired because you saw me yawn or talk about yawning. And then your behaviour would be dictated by how you felt, even though your feeling was kind of manoeuvred or manipulated by me or by somebody else. And that's actually a really interesting point, I think, when it comes to talking about sales as well, and how influential sales can be, and salespeople, because salespeople can make people feel a certain way, and when people feel a certain way, that's when they make decisions. So I found that really interesting. Then a couple of other parts. Oh yeah, it says if you take a piece of paper that's 1/100th of a, I don't know, something thick, relatively small, and you folded it over 50 times, how tall do you think it would be? And it says the answer to that question is it would be as tall as from here to the sun. And if you folded it over one more time, then it would be as tall from here to the sun and back again. And what this is essentially talking about is like exponential growth after a certain point. It's similar to how Warren Buffett made most of his money after he was like 70, and now the compound interest of all the money is just making like ridiculous growth. But that's what the book is kind of talking about when it talks about the tipping point. And it essentially says certain factors lead to these tipping points. So it talked about Paul Reviere's midnight ride in America, where he was basically saying the British are coming, the British are coming. And he was saying that the reason that was so successful was because it essentially spread the message. Only one message set the countryside on fire. The difference is with people and individuals spreading the messages. And then he goes on to talking about how there's different kinds of people. So there's connectors that know a lot of people generally, like this is someone like Kevin Bacon, who has, very few jumps to get to most actors. It talks about 6 degrees of separation, which is essentially how some people have a lot of connections to most people. He says that most of your friends that you have could probably be traced back to 1 or 2 people, which is quite funny. Then he talks about, so there's connectors, then he talks about mavens, which are information specialists. Then he talks about salespeople. So connectors, mavens, and salespeople. And in general, this book's just really good. It talks about how a few small things can lead to massive gains. So he talks about the epidemic of crime in New York and how there were lots of things that people thought were the reasons why the crime reduced and the murder rate reduced so much. But one of the main things was one of the police sergeants cracking down on the small minor crimes. And by cracking down on those small minor crimes, it led to a massive reduction in the larger crimes, which is pretty interesting. So this is kind of called the like the broken windows theory. That by changing a couple of broken windows, you can dramatically reduce crime in the neighborhood. And yeah, you know what, guys, I thought this was a really interesting book, really cool, really useful if you're a salesperson, because it helps you realize how by creating the feelings we can help people take action. And that's what we should do as salespeople, to help people take action, create the feelings, and then create the urgency and close. So I'd give this book 7 out of 10. Really good, really interesting, definitely worth a read. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, I'm just going to carry on my walk now. And I'm going to listen to a new book, and that new book is going to be The Power of Thinking Big, and it was recommended by Steve Harvey in one of his videos. So yeah, if you want to see that, make sure you check out this channel, hit that subscribe button, and have a great day, guys. Have a great day.